Hey, I'm Kelly. If you love cars as much as I do, you're in the right place. From drifting car days to uncovering the world's most iconic rides. Gear up and subscribe to Drive with Kelly for non-stop car fun. 3 worst motorcycles to avoid in 2025. When it comes to buying a motorcycle in 2025, looks and horsepower only tell part of the story. Smart riders today are thinking long-term. They're focusing on maintenance costs, reliability, comfort, and whether a bike actually delivers on its promises. That's why today we're diving into real-world rider reviews, expert opinions, and ownership data to reveal the 3 worst bikes to avoid in 2025. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Number 3. Harley Davidson Nightster. The Harley Davidson Nightster. Now I know what you are thinking. Kelly, it is a Harley. How bad can it be? Well, buckle up because this one is going to surprise you. Harley Davidson's effort to modernize its lineup with the Nightster brought a lot of hype. Equipped with a 975cc Revolution Max engine that puts out 90 horsepower, the Nightster aims to blend old-school cruiser vibes with modern performance. On paper, it sounds like the perfect entry-level Harley for new riders or urban commuters. But in 2025, rider feedback tells a different story. First, the riding position feels awkward, especially for taller riders. The mid-controls are cramped, the low handlebars limit leverage, and the overall ergonomics become uncomfortable on longer rides. This is made worse by a stiff rear suspension that struggles with potholes and uneven city roads. Another issue is engine heat. Riders in warmer climates report significant leg heat in traffic, which turns daily commutes into a sweaty and frustrating experience. Combine that with zero wind protection and almost no touring features, and the Nightster starts to feel very limited. Value is another concern. At a price of nearly $13,500, it competes with bikes that offer better suspension, more technology, and more comfort. While Harley has a strong dealer network, service costs are among the highest in the industry, even for basic repairs. Riders say it feels like a machine that is unsure of what it wants to be. In 2025, with so many well-equipped and rider-friendly bikes at similar prices, the Nightster struggles to stand out. Number 2. BMW F900R. The BMW F900R is the one that really hurts to mention because many riders had high hopes for it. The F900R was supposed to be the logical successor to the F800 series, a naked sport bike with German precision and daily usability. But by 2025, it has become one of the most debated models in BMW's lineup. Riders who were initially drawn to its 895cc parallel twin engine, 99 horsepower, and lightweight frame have found the real-world experience to be disappointing. One of the most common complaints is throttle response. It feels snappy and unpredictable at low speeds, especially in city traffic or tight corners. Even with different ride modes, the fueling remains inconsistent. Add to that a soft suspension setup, and the F900R can feel unstable on bumpy or uneven roads. Comfort is also a major issue. Despite its upright riding position, the seat is narrow and hard. Riders report fatigue after just 45 minutes. The passenger seat is even less comfortable, basically a thin pad. With little wind protection, highway rides become tiring fast. Value for money is also questionable. With a price tag between $10,000 and $11,000, it comes with a basic TFT display and only a few standard features. Important upgrades like dynamic suspension, cornering ABS, and heated grips are sold separately, raising the real cost above competitors like the Yamaha MT-09 or Triumph Trident 660. The F900R promises a lot, but often leaves riders wanting more. Many say they should have gone with a Japanese or British brand instead. Number 1. Suzuki V Strom 800DE. And now for our top worst motorcycle to avoid in 2025. The Suzuki VStrom 800DE. This one is disappointing because Suzuki has long been respected in the adventure bike world. The 800DE was introduced as a fresh and competitive entry into the adventure segment, aiming to rival the Yamaha Tenere 700 and KTM 890 Adventure. But feedback from riders in 2025 tells a different story. At the heart of the bike is a 776cc parallel twin engine producing 83 horsepower. While acceptable on paper, it feels flat in the mid-range. Off-road, the throttle response is jerky, making the bike difficult to control on tight technical trails. On the highway, engine vibrations turned out to be noticeable through the handlebars and foot pegs, which added to rider fatigue. Suspension performance is also a weak point. Even with 220 millimeters of front travel, the bike struggles on rough terrain. The suspension bottoms out on harder impacts and feels too soft for serious off-road use. Combine that with a tall seat and a 507-pound curb weight, and the 800DE becomes more intimidating than welcoming, especially for less experienced riders. The electronics package also feels outdated. The TFT display is basic. The traction control and gravel mode are limited, and there is no advanced rider assist system like those found on competing models. Even the braking performance is average, especially during aggressive riding or touring with luggage. With a price close to $11,500, expectations were high, but the bike fails to deliver in key areas. It is not terrible, but it does not excel at anything. It is too heavy for off-road purists, too underpowered for highway touring fans, and too expensive for what it offers. If you just want a reliable commuter with adventure styling, it might work. But for serious ADV performance in 2025, there are better choices like the Tenere 700, KTM 890 Adventure, or even older models like the Africa Twin. And there you have it, riders, the 3 motorcycles you should avoid in 2025. I know some of these might be controversial picks, but hey, that's what makes the motorcycle world so passionate and exciting. What do you think about this list? Do you agree or disagree with my picks? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from fellow riders and getting into some friendly debates about our favorite machines. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Drive with Kelly for more motorcycle reviews, comparisons, and everything two-wheeled. Hit that notification bell so you never miss when I drop new content. Coming up next week, I'll be covering the absolute best motorcycles to buy in 2025, the ones that are absolutely crushing it in terms of performance, value, and rider satisfaction. You won't want to miss that one. Until next time, keep the rubber side down and ride safe out there. This is Kelly, and I'll see you on the next ride.